Welcome back to the Rosie Pears channel, and today we are starting a new writing prompt. Get it? Because we did like one writing prompt for the past month, and now we're doing a brand new one. Whatever, you saw the post. Anyway, we're going to read a story by user A Shoe. A Shoe. I like it, and I want to read this story. The writing prompt is: you are secretly the strongest supervillain in the world. Because you are stronger than all of the strongest heroes combined, your life is consumed by an overwhelming apathy, to the point where you stop fighting at a quarter of your power and give up. Today, someone finally pissed you off. I am so excited to read this new one, and we are getting a repeat writer from Slightly Cold Waffles. OM Cheez-Its, my dude, you're back, and I really like your stories, and I can't wait to read it. I skimmed a little bit, and it's about Walkman and Dr. Doomsday. Oh my god! I'm a little excited. If you guys don't remember Walkman and Dr. Doomsday, well, I will link my previous video with Slightly Cold Waffles down in the description, so you can freshen yourself up on Dr. Doomsday and Walkman, and we can learn some more. Oh, I love their story, and I want to hear more. If you guys want to hear more about Dr. Doomsday and Walkman, or you just want to hear more writing prompts, let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you have anything interesting you want me to read, and let's just get done with my rambling and get down to reading. So grab your popcorn and your soda, kids, and I'll try to dumb down my excitement because it's a long one. Walkman stood in the ruins of the orphanage, ignoring the searing heat of the flames licking his skin. Even over this distance, I could still hear his most powerful fighting song erupting from his headphones. Good. This would be a more entertaining battle than usual. With a single step, Walkman jumped, flinging himself across the 100 yards or so between us. His boots ignited a nearby plant as he landed. Dr. Doomsday, he shouted over the Cocomelon song blasting through his headphones. This time, you have gone too far. I held up my mechanical arms in a calm down gesture. Calm yourself, my nemesis. No children were harmed today. I was quite aware that Walkman was the reason I even had these cyborg arms. In one of our first meetings, Walkman had surprised me with his secret power-maximizing songs and ripped both of my original arms from my torso. I had to make sure never to underestimate him again. He, however, had never seen me at my full power. Not even half. Walkman threw a punch, striking me in the jaw. The blow glanced off harmlessly. This was one of several defensive bodily upgrades I had implemented, thanks to the help of my growing team at Doom Squad Minions. I made an exaggerated show of only lightly touching the cheek that took the brunt of the blow. Ouch! I said. That stung! Might hurt worse if you still had all 5 fingers on that hand. My reference to the finger I had severed in our last battle did exactly as I expected. Walkman let out a savage scream and launched at me with all of his superpowered might. I blocked blow after blow, my mechanical arms reacting faster than any standard human could ever follow. One of my Doom Squad minions buzzed my inner ear communication device twice. This was the code that meant they had successfully evacuated the orphans into my fortress of Doomitude to be trained and educated to their full potential. Now I only needed to keep Walkman distracted until the second team had gotten all the information from the corrupt orphanage director that we could continue this venture. I activated a small EMP device in my palm, just enough to knock Walkman's earphones out for a minute. I just wanted to talk after all. The hero's music suddenly died. He glanced around startled. His confusion and fear caused me to cackle in villainous delight. Well, Walkman, I said, still cackling. It seems that you need to rethink that particular weakness for next time. Walkman said nothing but resumed his fighting stance. I cackled once more. I would need to grab a throat lozenge when I got back to the Fortress of Doomitude after all this cackling. You would even fight me without your powers. This is why I always admired you, Walkman, I admitted. I don't even think of you between fights, Walkman said through gritted teeth. My heart dropped into the pit of my stomach. What? But we're nemesis. He didn't respond. All of my anger boiled over instantly, triggering several internal system alarms simultaneously. After all I had done for him, finding his unknown son for him, building the wellness clinic for him, making him the godfather of my 2 boys. In a blind rage, I unleashed my full power at Walkman. A beam of pure energy surged from my chest, channeling through my arms and out of my fists. Its brilliance muted all other lights, casting new shadows wherever it struck. I didn't even realize I was screaming until my throat cried out in pain. I collapsed to my knees, sobbing with what little voice I had left. Walkman was nowhere to be seen. What I could see was the top of the mountain I had burnt away, and behind that, the moon looked slightly different. I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was until a sizable chunk drifted into view from the side cast in shadow. Walkman, I sobbed. I didn't know how long I knelt there, a supervillain, crying in public. All I knew was my stoic henchman helped me into the Doomcopter without a word and returned to the sky. I stared out the armored window of the vehicle as we sped away. In the very corner of my sight, I could have sworn I saw Walkman watching us leave. But I couldn't be sure. I could never be sure again. Oh my God, poor Dr. Doomsday. That's just... Oh, that is so sad. Oh. And the fact that Walkman doesn't even care about Doomsday. I mean, you'd have to have some sort of special place in your heart. It might be a small spot, and it might be somewhere you don't look at often, but it's there somewhere for the person you hate the most. I mean, you have to have some sort of emotion toward a person to be constantly fighting them. And you'd think that even an emotion that is negative would be somewhere in your heart so you would know that that person was there. I mean, let's be honest. You'd think he'd care enough that he became the godfather to this evil man's kids. Seriously. I mean, finding his unknown son, that we knew about from the last story. Making him the godfather of my 2 boys, again, known from the last story. That was awesome. Building a wellness clinic for him. Who does that for their nemesis? Dr. Doomsday deserves better. I'm sorry, I said it. It's just... Oh my God. I need a drink, preferably an alcoholic one. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you absolutely like this video, you can give me a like. If you think you can do better, if you have a better idea on what I can do, send me a comment and I'll make sure to let you know that I brought it up. And if you absolutely love my stories, go ahead and subscribe, and you can share my video around because, as I've said, I've been trying to get 100 subscribers by the end of this year. If I do that, I will continue uploading. If I don't do that, well, I'm still going to continue uploading because I'm having fun doing this, man. Thank you so much, Slightly Cold Waffles, for writing this story. You are the true MVP. You are awesome, and I love you. Oh my God, guy, you're awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, guys. Bye!